Watch the bottom of the screen to see who these brave souls are and how they fare against our on-camera contestants. The player with the lowest score at the end of each round will be eliminated from further play. Only the highest scoring home and on-camera players will survive.
You are about to be witness to an examination. Several of you have decided to try your skills against the participants. But be you player or spectator, be prepared. For you have just been invited to an Inquisition. Cricket Douglas of Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Patrick Ellis, Tallahassee, Florida. Susan Brodbeck, Fullerton, California. And Kristen Watson, Colfax, Washington. Why you are here, the nature of the task before you, are all answers I alone hold. But be forewarned, do not take this task lightly. For if you do, you will look failure in the eye, and failure will not blink. Now, shall we begin? In 1998, a bribery scandal surfaced concerning A, the Olympics, B, the House of Commons, C, none of the above. A, the Olympics. The Blair Witch Project takes place in the woods of A, Maryland, B, New Jersey, C, none of the above. A, Maryland. According to the proverb, the road to hell is paved with A, lies and deception, B, evil's influence, C, none of the above. C, according to the proverb, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Around here, it's paved with the flesh of dismissed players. The Grapes of Wrath was written by A, John Steinbeck, B, William Faulkner, C, none of the above. A, John Steinbeck. Famous Potatoes is on license plates from A, Iowa, B, Indiana, C, none of the above. C, Famous Potatoes is on the license plates of Idaho. A juggernaut describes A, an invincible force, B, an unforeseen problem, C, none of the above. A, an invincible force. Very good, Mr. Ellis. Tinky Winky is A, a Teletubby, B, a Beanie Baby, C, none of the above. A Teletubby. Gary Hart was a senator from A, Colorado, B, Idaho, C, none of the above. A, Colorado. Very good, Miss Brodbeck. A squared plus B squared equals C squared is an example of A, equilateral dispersion, B, the Pythagorean theorem, C, none of the above. B, the Pythagorean theorem. The house that Ruth built is A, the White House, B, the Breakers, C, none of the above. C, the house that Ruth built was Yankee Stadium. Lloyd's of London specializes in A, retail sales, B, the stock exchange, C, none of the above. C, Lloyd's of London specializes in insurance, Ms. Watson, which you might need. Country singer Faith Hill is married to A, Tim McGraw, B, George Strait, C, none of the above. A, Tim McGraw. Position numbers such as first, second, and third are examples of A, cardinal numbers, B, ordinal numbers, C, none of the above. B, ordinal numbers. The Bolshoi Theatre is in A, Paris, B, London, C, none of the above. C, the Bolshoi Theatre is in Moscow. The condition of being able to identify with another person's feelings is A, empathy, B, sympathy, C, none of the above. A, empathy, a feeling I have not been troubled with. The first English colony of the New World was A, Chesapeake, B, Roanoke, C, none of the above. B, Roanoke, Miss Broadbeck. The Dalai Lama is A, Buddhist, B, Hindu, C, none of the above. A, Buddhist. VH1's pop-up video show features A, artist commentary, B, random trivia, C, none of the above. B, random trivia. The Y Plantation was the site of a peace agreement involving A, Ireland, B, Israel, C, none of the above. B, Israel. You are slipping, Miss Watson. Take care. The thinning of bones is called A, osteoporosis, B, osteomyelitis, C, none of the above. A, osteoporosis. Get thee to a nunnery was said by Hamlet to A, Ophelia, B, Desdemona, C, none of the above. A, Ophelia. A city in the state of Washington is A, Walla Walla, B, Wagga Wagga, C, none of the above. A, Walla Walla. That concludes this portion of the exam. Ms. Watson, as you know, I am not inclined to show mercy, and you have given me no reason to change. Please, leave now. Ms. Douglas, Mr. Ellis, Miss Broadbeck, you have so far avoided the executioner's song, but even now, as it plays in the distance, I wonder which of you will surrender to its melody. Now, shall we dance? The amount of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked was A, a pound, B, a pint, C, none of the above. C, the amount of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked was a peck. Steak tartare is served A, flaming, B, in a crust, C, none of the above. C, steak tartare is served raw, Miss Douglas. Helen Gurley Brown was editor of A, Glamour, B, Cosmopolitan, C, none of the above. B, Cosmopolitan. The only chess piece that can jump over others is A, the rook, B, the knight, C, none of the above. B, the knight. The Michigan city famous for producing breakfast cereal is A, Kalamazoo, B, Grand Rapids, C, none of the above. C, the Michigan city famous for producing breakfast cereal is Battle Creek. Yo-Yo Ma is A, a cellist, B, a rap artist, C, none of the above. A cellist. When something is onerous, it is A, foul-smelling, B, troublesome, C, none of the above. B, troublesome, as is some people's minds. June 6, 1944 is best known as A, VJ Day, B, D-Day, C, none of the above. B, D-Day. We make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it. was the motto of A. Smith Barney, B. Shearson Lehman, C. None of the above? A. Smith Barney. CNN is headquartered in A. Chicago, B. Dallas, C. None of the above. C. CNN is headquartered in Atlanta. Huey Lewis and the News asked, A. Do you believe in love? B. Do you believe in magic? C. None of the above. A. Do you believe in love? Manifest destiny was a concept used to justify A. Territorial expansion, B. Abolishment of slavery, C. None of the above. A. Territorial expansion, Ms. Douglas. Zabaglione is A. type of pasta, B. Italian custard, C. None of the above. B. Italian custard. The Tet Offensive occurred during A. the Korean War, B. World War II, C. None of the above. C. The Tet Offensive occurred during the Vietnam War. You Can't Go Home Again is the title of a novel by A. Thomas Wolfe, B. Salman Rushdie, C. None of the above. A. Thomas Wolfe. You Can't Go Home Again is also a common theme around here. In the world of theater, a repertory company, A. presents different stage plays, B. tours a single show, C. None of the above. A. presents different stage plays. If you were vacationing in Banff, you'd be in A. Germany, B. Canada, C. None of the above. B. Canada. Ineptitude abounds. I am unimpressed with each and every one of you. Is that clear?
Yes, Inquisitor.
You may all be sent to Banff. Dr. Frank Nfurter is a character in A. Young Frankenstein, B. Little Shop of Horrors, C. None of the above. C. Dr. Frank Nfurter is a character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Pietà was sculpted by A. Michelangelo, B. Leonardo da Vinci, C. None of the above. A. Michelangelo. Drivers Wanted is an ad slogan for A. Volkswagen, B. Callaway Golf Clubs, C. None of the above. A. Volkswagen. During condensation, a gas, A. evaporates, B. becomes liquid, C. None of the above. B. becomes liquid, as may some of you. The Soviet leader who ended the Cold War was A. Khrushchev, B. Brezhnev, C. None of the above. C. The Soviet leader who ended the Cold War was Gorbachev. That concludes part 2 of the exam. Ms. Douglas, while I am a great fan of Shakespeare, I find neither sweetness nor sorrow in our parting. Goodbye.
The top scorers are still alive, struggling for survival on InQuizition.
Now then, Mr. Ellis, Ms. Broadbeck, do not linger on what you have accomplished. Success is fleeting. Failure lasts an eternity. Shall we continue? Figaro made a living as A. a cobbler, B. a barber, C. none of the above. B. a barber. An example of indentured servitude is A, slavery, B, apprenticeship, C, none of the above. B, apprenticeship. Known for his prophecies of doom was A, Nostradamus, B, Merlin, C, none of the above. A, Nostradamus. In golf, the 19th hole refers to A, the practice area, B, the clubhouse, C, none of the above. B, the clubhouse. Studs Terkel was A, an adult film star, B, a football star, C, none of the above. C, Studs Terkel was a writer. In the phrase, yo quiero Taco Bell, yo quiero means A, I want, B, I love, C, none of the above. A, I want. In mythology, a creature with the head and torso of a man and the body of a horse is A, satyr, B, a centaur, C, none of the above. B, a centaur. Sex and the City stars A, Sarah Jessica Parker, B, Courtney Thorne Smith, C, none of the above. A, Sarah Jessica Parker. The line, pretty maids all in a row, is from A, Mary had a little lamb, B, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, C, none of the above. B, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. In England, when you queue up, you A, pay, B, raise your hand, C, none of the above. C, in England, when you queue up, you form a line. Nomadic tribes, A, have no fixed home, B, live in ice homes, C, none of the above. A, have no fixed home. A Geiger counter, A, ranks earthquakes, B, measures sound waves, C, none of the above. C, a Geiger counter detects radiation. A pastoral work of art celebrates A, the countryside, B, religion, C, none of the above. A, the countryside. The America's Cup is awarded in A, golf, B, tennis, C, none of the above. C, the America's Cup is awarded in sailing. The expression, my dogs are barking, means A, my stomach is growling, B, my feet hurt, C, none of the above. B, my feet hurt. Booth Tarkington was A, a U.S. congressman, B, an NFL quarterback, C, none of the above. C, Booth Tarkington was an American writer. The Stranger was written by A, Émile Zola, B, Albert Camus, C, none of the above. B, Albert Camus. In court, you admit blame if you plead A, nolo contendere, B, mea culpa, C, none of the above. B, mea culpa. At the time he shot Oswald, Jack Ruby was A, unemployed, B, a nightclub owner, C, none of the above. B, a nightclub owner. Someone who was Machiavellian would be A, devoutly religious, B, unscrupulous, C, none of the above. B, unscrupulous. Tequar is a series of sci-fi novels by A, L. Ron Hubbard, B, Isaac Asimov, C, none of the above. C, Tequar is a series of sci-fi novels by William Shatner. A candidate who unexpectedly wins a nomination is A, a dark horse, B, a favorite son, C, none of the above. A dark horse. A power play is a situation in A, baseball, B, football, C, none of the above. C, a power play is a situation in hockey. Time has expired. And so have you, Miss Brodbeck. Please leave now. Well, Mr. Ellis, you have eliminated your foes, and in doing so obtained your freedom. Enjoy it. Not everyone gets a second chance.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
A little reverence might be in order. Now, take your papers and go. That concludes tonight's Inquisition.
Congratulations to today's winners, who have each won $500.